coincidental. I went to a bridal show. Been married 38 years, not to get married, but I had a customer who he's in the business, and he had a beautiful display, and he had bought in a solar system from me, photovoltaic system. So he invited us, since he bought it, he invited us to come see his business. So we did, and Dr. Joe was just there on the side and set up, and he said, oh, a friend of mine who owns a solar business went to Dr. Joe, and him and his wife was checked up, and he said, why don't you try it? So I did, and that's what got me interested. Dr. Joe says that he could actually, I explained my physical condition, that one leg was actually shorter than the other. And it's been like that for years. I wear suits for our Sunday meetings. For years, I always had to hem one pant shorter than the other. And so Dr. Joe says he could probably help me with that. And so the owner of the solar business paid half of it for me. And so I tried Dr. Joe out because it was affordable. And so I came, got the initial exam and everything, and he started treating me. The first treatment, he showed with the lights in my hips that my hips were straight. And then I looked at my pants, and now they were uneven again. The pants that I had were one longer than the other. So now, and so that helped me. And there were other things that helped me. I was suffering with like acid reflux for the past, I guess, a little over 3 years. I'm aging gracefully. So I love Mexican food, but for the past few years, I've been getting the reflux. So so slowly tapering off from eating salsa, Korean kimchi, and all that good stuff. But after Dr. Joe started to adjust me, I would take this digestive pill that would help me. But I noticed after maybe about 4 or 5 treatments that my digestive system would be able to tolerate spicy food again. And to this day, after almost maybe 8 months now, I can eat kimchi, I can eat salsa without any problems. And I understood the physics of it. He taught me about the atlas and the brainstem and the arteries leading to your stomach and etc. And it just made sense. So now, it must have been torqued, I conclude, but now I can eat spicy food without any problem. And I love salsa. You love salsa, right?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
And so that helped me in that aspect. And I suffered from, I have a scoliosis on my neck. And I've been suffering with my L5 is, I have a herniated disc, actually, a bulge. And I've been dealing with that for the past maybe 10 years. I had a tingling sensation going down my left leg. My left too was always, I had the sensation whenever I would lift heavy things or work strenuously, I would feel the tingling sensation. And I would have a back pain on my left side. So after going to Dr. Joe, after many treatments, it slowly subsided. And I can honestly say, I can slightly feel a tinge of it because, my L5 I asked my, my doctor anyway, what's causing that? Is it because of my work history? Because I was in construction, I was a handyman, calling under cabinets and so forth, sinks and putting in faucets. Was it because of all that? I actually fell off a roof at one time. I was a roof estimator. So my doctor said, no, it's just you're aging, you're getting older, Mr. Oak. He told me. He was in his 30s. He was what do you call those doctors? I forget. Anyway, a sports medicine doctor, and he said, you're just aging, and your L5 is just tilting, and that's what's causing your herniated disc. So I asked him, well, what could I do? He said, well, what we could do, Mr. Oak, we could shave your disc. He says, and that'll prevent my disc hitting my sciatica nerve. I says, well, that's okay. Now, if you shave my disc, would that be a permanent solution? He says, your L5, if it continues to tilt, your disc can bulge out again, and you can still experience the pain. So I thanked him, and I said, I don't want that surgery. But coming down to Dr. Joe, I don't have that problem. But I believe the body has the ability to heal itself, and that triggered me because that's how we were created. We have a wonderful creator and a designer. And so I'm concluding that Dr. Joe has helped my body to heal itself. So for this, I'm a firm believer.